Hey, what's happening, my fearless networking friend? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back to another episode as we go through this prospecting mastery series. And if this is the first one that you're catching, I would really recommend that you go to my, I don't know where you are, you might be on my YouTube channel or on my podcast with this one or wherever you might be. You want to go to toddfalcone.com. Very top of the page, it says videos and blog. And what you can do is you can go back to the very first episode. We're running a number of episodes on this subject of prospecting mastery, which happens to be one of the most important things to learn how to get good at in the network marketing space if you're going to be profitable and successful. So that way you can kind of catch up with what I've done thus far. So in today's episode, I want to talk to you about what I call the buddy concept, right? It seems to me that when we do things with someone, it tends to be easier, right? So you got your, in fact, there's a term for it, like your running partner, right? And that's quite literally your running partner that you go run with. And when you're running with a running partner, those times where you might be, hey, I'm going to walk right now, or I'm going to give up on myself, that pressure of being with that other person, you're able to feed off of one another. And there's many examples that we could give in life where that just, tends to work out really well, where you got this, this buddy or this person that you're doing something with that enables both of you to perform at a higher level. So when it comes to the mastery of this craft, right, this reaching out, engaging people in conversation, presenting your opportunity, your products, your business to people, and you're wanting to get more skilled at that, which of course that's why you're watching or plugging into the series, because hey, I want to get really good at this, because the sharper your sword is, the better the result, right? The higher your skill set is, the more result that you're going to get when you put the work in. So I think it's very important that you do everything that you can to get as good as you possibly can at every level of the game when it comes to the network marketing space. So the buddy concept, very, very simply, is this: any opportunity that you have to spend time working with another person is an opportunity to perform at a higher level, to learn from one another, to support one another, to grow together. Also, quite frankly, when you're working, like let's say I got this guy that I'm working with on my team this week, and we're literally spending time building the business together. That's the important thing I want to point out, is this is not checking in with your buddy once a week. Hey, how was your week? What happened? This is actually spending time building the business together. So, for example, sometimes what happens with people is, if they're by themselves and they're at home, like we use this phrase in network marketing so frequently, right? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But the truth is we're by ourselves most of the time. And if we're by ourselves and we're not yet operating at a very high level, we may continue to avoid doing the very thing that we must be doing in order to achieve success. And we're spending all our day doing busy work and stuff that really doesn't matter. And we never really get around to the thing that matters the most, which is reaching out to people, inviting people to take a peek at your business, take a look at your products or whatever. And so if you've got a buddy with you, you're very unlikely to go into that avoidance procedure. So I think there's just something powerful about this where, hey, come on over. It doesn't have to be the same person all the time, but if you spend time with at least one other person building together, you're going to learn from one another. You're going to be able to push one another. And I'll tell you another thing, and I've done trainings on this in previous episodes, where if you have a group of people, for example, that, I don't know, let's say you've got a team, whatever town that you live in, you got a big team all over the place, but you got 5 or 6 people that are local to you in your neighborhood or within reasonable driving distance, and you have those people to your home, and hey, we're going to do a business building night or a business building Saturday, and you spend all that time under the same roof prospecting, you're going to be able to feed off of one another and learn from one another. Not only that, you're going to create an incredible bond with your team members. You're able to pull people out of a bad experience if they have a bad prospect. There's nothing, the only thing that can happen are good things when you do this, when you either grab a buddy or you work together with other team members to go out and grow your business. I mean, I'll give you a really quick example. I run small group retreats where I have 10 people fly in, and I spend 3 days working with them in their business, helping them to build their business. Like I'm literally, more or less, your upline that weekend while I'm working with you. And I was working with this girl, and she picks up the phone, super funny. I mean, she's absolutely hilarious. And the first time she makes a phone call, she was talking at a bazillion miles an hour, and it didn't even sound like her. I was like, who the hell was that? What was that? And she's like, I don't know. I was just freaking out. I'm like, okay, calm down, speak a little slower. So she's getting the guidance from an expert. This is the kind of thing that can happen when you're teaming up with people and actually spending time working together. So I got her to slow down a little bit. By the time we got to about lunchtime, she had totally relaxed. She had become herself. She was just now being her, where before I was like, I don't even know who that human being was, the first few phone calls that she made. And by the time we got to the lunch hour that very first day, I'm not going to go into the whole story because it would take too long, but she made this prospecting phone call, and her normal, quirky, funny self came out, and she ended up recruiting this husband and wife combo. And I was literally in the kitchen on the floor because there was a couple things that she said, almost peeing my pants in laughter because she was so hilarious on the phone with these guys. So the reason I share that with you is when you're spending time together, working together, there are so many opportunities to grow, to learn, to develop confidence, to develop this skill set, because again, that's what we're talking about here, right? Is to become a master at this craft, this game of prospecting and network marketing. So I'd highly encourage you to take advantage of this buddy concept or working with one or more individuals on a regular basis. It's going to help you a ton. So I don't know where you're at. You might be on my YouTube channel. What's up, YouTubers? If you're on my podcast, love you guys as well. The rest of the story, the rest of the episodes on this Prospecting Mastery series are right here at toddfalcone.com. This particular episode is toddfalcone.com/episode 173. Appreciate you guys for being here. We'll see you next time.